Last Passenger. It's the name that you kinda be curious that what can be about passenger. So it comes from something it calls like a car or something like that. But nah, it's about the train. It's about today's video and the movie we're about to go for recap. The Last Passenger. Movie from 2013. It starts with the train, slick, modern diesel-powered locomotive chugged out of London's bustling Victoria Station, carrying its passengers towards the picturesque town of Tonbridge. Whilst Dr. Lewis Sher, a successful businessman in his late 40s, sat comfortably in his seat, his 10-year-old son, Max, by his side. Across from them, Sarah, an event planner in her mid-30s, typed away on her laptop preparing for an upcoming conference. As the train rumbled along the tracks, it suddenly came to an abrupt, then quickly got back on. When struck loose, as odd, he tried to call the conductor to report the incident, but he was nowhere to be found. The train started moving again, and Lewis noticed the man in high visibility jacket and an injured person on tracks. He pointed this out to Sarah, and they both started to feel sense of unease. Well, that was quite unexpected, getting too much at the first of the movie. So they decided to try to find the conductor, but he was nowhere to be found. Who was traveling without ticket? Lewis was skeptical of Peter, but Sarah wished for him, saying he seemed like a nice guy. The three of them continued their search for the conductor, but he was nowhere to be found. As they moved through the train, they started to notice that something was seriously wrong. The train was picking up speed and they were getting close to level crossing. Lewis and Peter tried to stop the train, but the brakes didn't work. They realized that the train was diesel powered, so they couldn't simply cut the power. They tried to use the handbrake, but it was extremely difficult to turn. As the train hurtled towards the level crossing, Lewis and Peter's anxiety grew. They knew they had to act fast if they wanted to avoid a disaster. They tried to stop the train again, but it was too late. The train crashed into a car at the crossing, causing chaos and destruction. The police and emergency services arrived quickly, but it was too late for one of the passengers, Elaine, a middle-aged woman who had a heart attack and died. The movie getting kinda mysterious, to be honest. The reason why no one can stop the train, it's no known. But why the train goes like that is interesting. Lewis and others were in shock, but they knew they had to act fast and to try to stop the train. They tried to break into engineer's cabin, but it was locked. They managed to break in and found out that the engineer was unalive, and the stranger in the helmet took his place. The stranger, who remained unidentified, revealed that he wanted to crash the train and unalive himself. The passengers were horrified and came up with a plan to uncouple the cars and use the manual brakes to stop the train. Jan, a passenger who was an engineer, tried to couple the cars, but it was too difficult task. Lewis helped him, and they finally managed to stop the train. The police arrived, and the passengers were rescued. The passengers undefined remained mystery, but the passengers were left to wonder why he wanted to crash the train. Was it the terrorist attack, or was it the personal vendetta? The investigation was ongoing, but one thing was certain: the passenger would never forget this terrifying ordeal. As for Louis, he was grateful to have made it out alive with his son. He was shaken by the experience, but he was also proud of the way the passenger came together to try to stop the train. He realized that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope, and that the human spirit can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Well, I ain't gonna lie, the movie was something that the mystery didn't solve in this movie. I ain't gonna lie, like it was something that we didn't get the good face of the bad guy in the movie, but still, the atmosphere of the movie was something that you want to watch it. I'm sure that you would like it, even though it wasn't really something that if you are a fan of action movies, if you're a fan of scary movies, wants to go through the whole thing. But in general, I really enjoyed that. I hope you like it too. I don't know if is there anything that any movie that you want me to go through, and maybe we can like have a more analyzation like this movie. I can go deep into movies. I can go like just see the purpose of every movie, the genre, and everything about it. It's up to you. So if you like me to go for another movie or anything like that, specific movie, just comment below. I really hope you can support me so we grow this community. I ain't AI. I'm just trying to do my best as in the human way, in terms of being human. So I hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And if you have any idea, again, any movie you want me to do, just comment below. See you next time.